right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Record expunged. The gun-toting St. Louis couple who confronted protesters have their convictions cleared. Now they're asking the city for something in return.
Rough weekend. Rain chances have increased, but it still doesn't look like a washout. When and where the rain will be most impactful.
Tackling a traffic issue.
Enough deaths and injuries have happened. Let's fix it.
A vote tonight could decide whether the city of Kirkwood is one step closer to slowing down motorists on one of its busiest roads. Enough is enough. That's what the Kirkwood City Council is saying when it comes to reckless driving on Big Bend. Good evening. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. They're calling on the St. Louis County Department of Transportation to lower the speed limit to 30 miles per hour after years of accidents and safety concerns. 5 on Your Side's Laura Barczewski was there when the council approved the resolution. Laura, what are residents saying?
Mike and Kelly, they say it's a good start, but it's really not enough. As people already don't obey the speed limit, they want people to be forced to slow down.
Pete McBrady lives near Big Bend and says speeding drivers are everywhere.
Based on the number of accidents on Big Bend and Guards, it's probably getting out of hand.
Currently on Big Bend, the speed limit ranges from 30 to 40 miles per hour. McBrady says the proposed speed limit reduction to 30 miles per hour between 270 and the city limits of Kirkwood needs to go hand in hand with enforcement.
If you gave people tickets at some point, there needs to be an extra penalty. I mean, if you're consistently caught speeding, there ought to be some impact on your license.
Michael Carmody with Safer Streets for Kirkwood and St. Louis County says for 7 years they've been trying to get city and county leaders to take action and make Big Bend safer.
We have data from a recent John Hopkins study that shows 30 alone is not going to help it. The minimum that they should be doing is taking it down to 25 miles an hour, narrowing the lanes to 10 feet, and then ideally a road diet.
Carmody says half of the cars in the speed study were going more than 45 miles per hour. Kids won't even walk to school because they feel unsafe.
If you look at that corridor, there is no buffer to the sidewalks, so you're literally inches away from cars doing 50, 55 miles an hour.
The Kirkwood City Council and Mayor hope the resolution
Resolution 93, 2024 passes.
Will carry more weight in urging the St. Louis County Department of Transportation to take action, as their past efforts as recent as April of 2023 haven't worked.
I'm hoping that we can keep pressing St. Louis County to work with us to get additional safety measures in place.
The Kirkwood City Council says they hope that all of Big Bend could be lowered to 30 miles per hour at some point, and they hope that this action will force them to take more action at the county level. Reporting live in Kirkwood, Laura Barczewski, 5 on Your Side.
Right now, the North County Police Cooperative is patrolling the streets of Floridel Hills. Earlier today, the police department and city announced a brand new police partnership that started just minutes ago at 10 o'clock tonight. Floridel Hills was covered by the Velda City Police Department, but the entire department resigned in March. The Paysdale Police Department stepped in to handle policing in both cities.
Tonight, new court records reveal some daring ATM heists in North St. Louis County where 2 brazen bandits swiped tens of thousands of dollars. 5 on Your Side's Robert Townsend reports that these thieves are still at large.
It was a routine stop for drivers pulling up to these ATMs on Bell Fountain Road in North St. Louis County Thursday. Many had plenty to say about the bold crimes police say 2 Metro East men committed here months ago.
I can't hardly believe it.
You know, everything is bound to happen.
St. Louis County prosecutors issued summonses for 53-year-old Ronald Blake of Collinsville and 34-year-old Avion Jones of Madison. According to court documents, during the early morning hours on November 30th, 2023, the 2 men broke into the automatic teller machines and stole more than $32,000. Investigators say about 2 weeks later, Blake and Jones returned, did it again, and took off in a car with almost $58,000 for a total of more than $90,000.
That's a lot of money, man. That's how skillful they are, because usually they just pull the whole thing straight from the front.
A big question is, how did the suspects get into these machines? Police will only tell us they used tools to pry open the backs of the ATMs.
The people work hard here. They find businesses.
Marsha Bassett hopes the ATM break-ins don't give the neighborhood a black eye.
You're going to have people scared to come up here.
Blake and Jones are each charged with 2 counts of stealing from an ATM and 2 counts of first-degree property damage. They're due in court next month.
I think it's going to be catch me when you can.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Investigators say the car used by the suspects is also linked to more ATM break-ins in North County and Illinois.
A nice night for a baseball game over at Busch Stadium, but the Weather First team is tracking our next round of storms. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell is timing out the incoming rain.
You know, and I don't know that it's going to impact the Cardinals all that much. They've had games tomorrow night, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. I think we're going to make those baseball games just fine. But in between, we have opportunities. We're jumping right into tomorrow night into early on Saturday morning. That's a cluster of showers and thunderstorms that comes at us from the plains. It's here before daybreak on Saturday, and it lingers in the metro area probably through 8, 9 o'clock, but the bulk of it pushing away. And as we head through the rest of the day, it looks like we'll generally become partly cloudy or mostly cloudy, stay a little below average, and have a lot of dry time during the afternoon hours. So yes, the rain chances have increased a little bit, but it's not tonight, it's not tomorrow, and our athletic events should get in this weekend for sure. Here's kind of what we're thinking on this. The weekend forecast is a bit wetter because we also added some higher rain chances Sunday, especially southwest of St. Louis. But again, similar scenario, clusters of showers and thunderstorms. They come in, they zip out, and it looks like that one on Sunday tracks a little farther to the south. We'll see you in about 7 minutes, Mike.
New tonight, the misdemeanor convictions of the St. Louis couple who waved guns at protesters in 2020 have been expunged. Yesterday, a judge wiped the sentences of Mark and Patricia McCloskey. Immediately after the ruling, Mark McCloskey demanded the city return the 2 guns seized as part of his 2021 guilty plea. The couple said they felt threatened by the protesters who passed their home on their way to demonstrate outside the former mayor's home. Tonight, a new push to continue growing downtown St. Louis. We were there for the launch of a new initiative called Downtown Summer Nights.
It comes amid ongoing concerns about safety. Brent Solomon is live downtown with more on what the police chief says he's doing to address those concerns. Brent.
Well, Mike, it all boils down to intention and technology. Today, the police chief says thanks to the help of ARPA funds, city funds, and money from the Police Foundation, he's able to use nearly $5 million on technology to keep you safe.
It's a glimpse of downtown St. Louis, the way people we talk to want to see it.
We love to see it. We wish it would be more of a daily basis.
Music, food trucks, drinks.
And this is what downtown should be about, you know, to come downtown, have a little fun.
Thursday, Greater St. Louis Inc. unveiled Summer Nights, a weekly gathering at Keener Plaza for people to come out and experience downtown.
We want to have a destination downtown weekly, something for people to do. Other cities have things, you know, every single week. Their downtowns are bustling, and we really wanted to bring that to St. Louis.
On the same day, a crowd of fans outside of Busch to cheer on the Cards. Leaders want people to keep coming downtown and to feel safe. At a public safety committee meeting Thursday, Police Chief Robert Tracy said officers are taking advantage of several technologies to keep you safe. 30 mobile cameras being placed across the city, GPS technology, and nearly 400 license plate readers at traffic signals to find stolen cars.
We can get ahead of these individuals that are doing these crimes, and we've had great success breaking down some of these rings of carjackers and/or people that are out there stealing vehicles, holding them accountable so that they don't go back out and reoffend.
This as community partners do their part to bring downtown back.
I see change. This is a beautiful thing to see, honestly.
Downtown Summer Nights will happen every Thursday from 5 until 8 p.m. through August, except for the 4th of July. Live downtown, Brent Solomon, 5 on your side.
The St. Louis Police Department is also expanding its Shot Spotter program in 2 South City neighborhoods. The department says it will use grant money to bring the technology to Dutchtown and Mount Pleasant. According to police, this area has seen thousands of shots fired calls in recent years. The Shot Spotter program will be implemented by late summer or early fall. Today marks 80 years since the D-Day invasion. World War II veterans returned to the site of the battle that turned the tide of war. How we may not see a ceremony like this one again. The I-Team says the city of St. Louis is making big mistakes when it comes to picking up your recycling. The new technology that's changing how your bins are collected.
I think with this transparency, you'll be able to make better decisions.
While we work around the rain this weekend, all signs are pointing toward a big-time summer feel by next weekend. We're tracking a pattern change in 7 minutes.